All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and highest honors to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, all right. And double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone and Rule Well. Salutations to you brothers and sisters. Are you brothers that preach and teach and prophesy this word, truth and sincerity? To you few brothers and sisters that may see this. All right, Shalom. All right, it's Grand Rapids Camp here with another nifty lesson. All right, it's a lot going on in the world, all around the world. But today we're going to focus on what's going on in California. All right, my native stomping grounds. And yeah, man, things are getting real crazy. And I did a little video on this yesterday or earlier today, and now me and the brothers gonna get down on it because I found some more vital footage that would edify it further, because it's more than just setting up these smart cities. What they're doing is resetting the economy right before Trump gets in. It's setting everything up basically. So when Trump comes in, everything is already rolling downhill. Okay. The economy, they're about to do that great reset. And California is a major port. And they basically, it's an import export, and in it being a major port, you have Los Angeles and you have New York. All right. Those are two major port hub stations, and they cater to one being in the Atlantic, one being in the Pacific. Right. And in those regions, you can go, separate parts around the world. You have access to different surplus of goods going in and out of the United States around the world. All right. So those are two major hubs, and they're getting ready for this whole situation to go down with this economic downfall. And yes, it is man-made, because he knows if he have but a short time. This devil knows he has but a short time. And so in knowing this, they're moving everything forward as fast as they can, because it is changing right before your eyes, man. Okay. Right before our eyes, so to speak. So I'm gonna let my man right here that look like he got the jabs talk real quick. And we're gonna get into it. All right. So let's go.
Okay, guys, I've said it before, and it's time for me to say it again. The U.S. economy is on the brink of collapse. Now, speculation is quickly growing that the Los Angeles wildfires could crash the economy. Now, the amount of losses far exceeds the net assets of the insurance companies and the banks, which could lead to financial collapse, not just in the U.S., but globally. Now, insurance companies are now facing over $60 billion in losses. You heard that right, $60 billion in losses, and that's only 10 days into 2025. This number exceeds losses for years from 2011 through 2020, and we're not even 2 weeks into 2025. Now, the insurance companies are going to be forced to realize hundreds of billions of dollars in currently unrealized losses, and that's to pay out on these claims. This is going to create huge potential for a global financial crisis domino effect. Now, more than 10,000 buildings and homes have been lost in California, and at least 10 people have died. Now, silver and gold will continue to reach new highs in the coming months as inflation continues to roar. Now, Bank of America and several other analyst firms, they are now anticipating zero rate cuts in 2025 as inflation continues to rise. Now, insurance companies, they are not going to be able to pay these claims. The only way out is that the government is going to have to bail them out. They'll borrow the money from the Fed, and the American taxpayer, just as usual, will be on the hook for paying the insurance company's settlements. We've all seen this happen before. It's very much reminiscent of what happened in 2008. Now, the scale of this is absolutely insane. $50 billion in combined losses is basically a black swan event for insurance markets. Reinsurers are going to be scrambling to reprice everything nationwide. So you can expect your premiums to skyrocket, especially if you live in a high risk area. This kind of stress is going to ripple out all over the US and eventually all over the world. Mark my words, guys, this is going to happen soon. Now, what's happening in California is just the tip of the iceberg. It's going to be the beginning of a very long and drawn out and ugly saga. The financial implications are going to ripple across the country. So please pray for the people that lost their homes, their businesses, churches, schools, stores, and everything else. 2025 is off to a bumpy start, and it's going to get worse and worse. Now, I've said it before and I'll say it again. 2025 is going to be the start of the greatest financial crisis in the history of the US. Mark this post. You're going to want to see it later.
All right.
Other
So,
analyst firms.
as he said, this is going to be the start of the greatest financial crisis the United States have ever seen, even worse than what took place in 2018 or 2008 with the housing crisis. Okay. And so, with this whole financial system, remember they were always talking about the Great Reset, right? And the way that Great Reset is coming in is via the digital dollar. They're getting rid of all of this paper money and they're setting it up to bring in that digital dollar, man, aka that market of beast. Habakkuk 2 and 6, shall not all these take up a parable against him and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his. How long? And to him that ladeth himself with thick clay. And that thick clay is ibodima. It goes back to debt, that thick debt or that heavy debt. All right. And the only way they can wipe the slate clean is by changing the monetary system. All right. And that's how they'll do it. And this is what we're seeing the preparations for. This is why they're rushing to reset everything because that debt clock is massive. The amount of debt that this place is going into was really made to be that way. So the elites can accumulate wealth on top of the massive wealth on top of the wealth that they had established already because they got that old money. All right. And so what they doing now is no coincidence. This is all happening by design because this system was built to fail and now it's failing and they believe that they'll be in good condition. Okay. Anybody got anything?
Con, I got Daniel chapter 12, verse 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even till that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book. So we coming into a time where it's going to be the worst that it has been since there was a nation, even unto these modern times. And he's just explaining this great collapse that's about to happen in America, which is going to cause a domino effect and really is going to collapse every nation that is on this planet. Every nation that has money right now is going to collapse. When America collapsed, all of them is going to collapse because all of them is connected to the American currency. So this is going to cause a great downfall by all nations.
Right. A great downfall by the great harlot. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And remember, it was all by design.
Hey y'all, check this shit.
All of it was by design. It's not by coincidence. It's not, oh,
Mm-hmm.
well, maybe if they would have did this and they would have did that. No. All right. The Heavenly Father made it just the way he did, and he is perfect in what he has done. Okay. Now, secondly, I want to show this because this right here is showing you why these preparations are being made right before Trump gets in. Okay, check what old girl has to say.
Look, I've been living in California, LA, pretty much 60 years, born and raised here. And this fire is different, like I said yesterday. Something fishy is going on, like I said yesterday. And if you think that I'm kidding, then answer me this. We got half of LA pretty much on fire, especially all of the expensive areas, Pacific Palisades. You guys know I don't even have to run through the drill with you. But right now, at this particular moment, down in South Central, where there are no fires, where there are no wind, where there's nothing going on, you got ICE doing checkpoints, conducting checkpoints, looking for people. They're on Figueroa. They're on Adams. They're on Vermont. When does ICE do checkpoints in LA? And it ain't even a Friday or Saturday night. Usually, it's the sheriffs conducting checkpoints. At least here in California, I don't know about anywhere else. Who does your checkpoints on a Friday or Saturday night looking for drunk drivers? Is it ICE? No, it's not. But we got ICE down here in South Central. Shouldn't all of our resources be up there fighting these fires? Knocking some of these fires out?
All right. And remember, one of the biggest things that Trump said he was going to do was he was going to get it started as soon as he got in. He was going to set it up to where
What's the name of the page that we on?
What you mean?
Like if somebody was watching us live, what would be the name of the page we on? What would be the live?
What's the page?
Fit for Yahweh Shai. Fit with the number 4 Yahweh Shai. Mm-hmm.
Fit number 4 Yahweh Shai.
Fit for Yahweh Shai.
Yeah.
Fit for Yahweh Shai.
What happened? He got kicked off?
I'm tapping to YouTube live.
No, he finna tap in on YouTube.
Oh, his phone died?
Yeah, his phone died. He finna tap in on YouTube on the system.
Okay. Yeah. So right now you can already see it. It's getting set up in a way that's just it's obvious. Okay. While they got the fires going on over here in preparation for this new system to come in these smart cities, then you have, ironically, ICE out there checking cats. And look, what did they say? You got to smoke them out, right? What do they do? Set a fire in one hole, and then all of the rats or the snakes or whatever creature will come out the other hole, another burrow, and then they would catch them. Okay, what they doing is setting it up so you got a lot of people fleeing, and as the people flee from the fire, they got checkpoints set the fuck up. And then what are they doing? They're taking people, checking your information, and then as they check your information, what are they doing? They locking, they taking those that don't have these migrants that are coming out of the area that's being evacuated. They taking them and separating them, all right, and locking and getting them ready for mass deportation.
Yep. This is Psalm 64:5. They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privately. They say, who shall see them? They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search, both the inward thought of every one of them, the heart of every one of them, Salakia, both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep. But God shall shoot at them with an arrow. Suddenly shall they be wounded. So they shall make their own tongues to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away, and all men shall fear and shall declare the work of the power, for they shall wisely consider his doing. So yeah, they laying them snares right now, man. They done searched out this search diligently. They didn't practice this over and over again. The first place they practiced it was what was it, in California years back, and then Hawaii, and now back in California, in LA, and now they're getting ready to deport, mass deportation. They starting at California, and you can almost guarantee This is almost a guarantee. Though I speak as a man, they are about to try send these people into slavery. They ain't deporting to other countries. They trying to get a whole lot of slaves to sell while they starting this war, man. They trying to make money. Because Esau is basically, yes, this is manufactured to go broke, but Esau is trying to make a big come up out of this, man.
Yep.
These devils always use the same game plan every time.
Right, because there's nothing new under the sun. They're not gonna start doing nothing new now because the majority of these people are falling for it, the same old tricks anyway. All right, and right now Esau is deep in his bag, basically bringing about this inside destruction. And as they bring out that destruction, what they're doing is setting everybody up for that mark, man.
Mm-hmm.
So they don't have to change it up and switch it up and do all of this new shit. They can do it the same way they've been doing it. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Let's keep going.
If anybody's it's like if anybody's not holding anything, I got Revelation 12:12. It
Go ahead,
says,
Whole
therefore
earth is going
rejoice.
crazy.
Salakia.
It
Go
says,
ahead.
therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth he hath but a short time. And
Mm,
that's why the Most High is speeding everything up, because he's getting ready to bring about this destruction, and Esau knows that he only has enough time to set up his new world order.
that's right. He got a short time. That's why you've been seeing these chariots in the sky, aka these UFOs, these so-called UFOs. That's why you've been seeing them in the sky so heavy. All right, you've been seeing them in the sky so heavy because the Lord is already bringing these things about. He's making it happen like Captain. Okay, and I ain't talking about Captain Tazar yet. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about like Captain Crunch. Because in a minute, yo, the Most High, look, them angels gonna be eating. They waiting. They're sitting back salivating. They ready. You know, the Lord is ready to come back, but waiting on the Heavenly Father because there's certain things that have to fall in place before it's time. All right.
Con, I mean, because you can pretty much through the sermon with all these things that's taking place. The prophecies is daily coming to pass, and the vision of this end time is speaking right now. It's obvious, and
Right.
it seemed like basically these years done went by pretty fast is because the Most High is shortening the time, to hurry up and bring about this end. This is Matthew chapter 24, and I'm gonna start at verse 16. It says, "Then let them which be in Judea flee into the mountains. Let him which is on the housetop not come down to take anything out of his house. Neither let him which is in the field return back to take his clothes." I mean, this was reflective of that time during the Roman Empire persecution against our people. But now it's like, we're gonna have to be in that same mind frame of being as pilgrims on the earth, letting everything go when it's time to take flight. It says, "But pray ye that your flight be not in the winter, neither on the Sabbath day, you
That's
know,
right. All right.
for as such was not since the beginning of the world to this time, nor no, nor ever shall be. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened." And that's what's going on is the Most High is shortening the days as He's bringing these prophecies to pass.
That's right. And they happening like clockwork, baby. And everything is falling into place. And I tell you now, the worst things get in the world, the better they get for the men of the Lord. All right, because the end is almost here. All right, but it's gonna get crazy as hell before that day comes too. So making preparation spiritually, physically, and mentally. Let's go.
Look behind me, and both of these scenes are happening at the same exact time. This is Texas, this is Los Angeles. The whole earth is going crazy right now, and I'm about to prove it. By the way, regardless what you say, none of this is normal. God said he put the heavenly bodies in the sky to tell us about times, dates, and seasons. 3 blood moons are coming this year. And in just the first week of this year alone, we've had the Cybertruck, we've had the New Orleans, we've had mass casualty events, and the history-breaking LA fire. Yes, it's the biggest one in history. But see, speaking of these times, dates, and seasons, right now we have a once in 100 lifetimes to see this Atlas meteor going through the sky. For the next few days, while all this stuff goes on right now. The same way we saw the Devil's Comet at the same time as the eclipse and the Devil's Comet over Portugal when all that crazy stuff in Spain was happening. It's almost like all the things in the sky are for times, dates, and seasons. By the way, this dude is walking down the street and this fire randomly started right in front of him.
Fire just started here randomly? Dude, are you...
The glasses, everything connects. Look at this article. Everything in this world connects. I mean, look at this right here. Earth is quite literally going crazy. Hyper-negatives happening just hundreds of miles away from each other. Y'all better find Jesus like the Ethiopian churches right now. Everyone's taking a sign because it is that time.
All right, so this is just because he said that it's supposed to be 3 blood moons this year. This is Joel 2 and 30. And I will show wonders in the heavens and in the earth, blood and fire and pillars of smoke. Hey, the scripture just said it, man. You know, like the vision is speaking, man. It says the sun shall be turned into darkness and the moon into blood before the great and the terrible day of the Lord Yahweh shall come. And it shall come to pass that whosoever shall call on the name of the Lord Yahweh shall be delivered. For in Mount Zion and in Jerusalem shall be deliverance, as the Lord has said, and in the remnant whom the Lord shall call. Okay, so yeah, I mean that's prophecy right there. Is that, you know, the Lord has the blood moons and, you know, the constellations of the heavens to show the times and the seasons, and, you know, it's just showing that since we're in the last day, that the day of destruction is upon us.
Mm-hmm. It is close. Said what does scripture say? Though wait, or though it tarry.
Tarry, wait for it.
Yep.
It will surely come. It will not tarry.
Right, right. So now that it's already coming in a way that you can see it, it was one thing when you couldn't see it, and it seemed like these things were just sprouting out of nowhere. But how much more so when you can see what's happening? All right, that means it's right here around the corner, man.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it seems it's about that.
And as it takes place, there's nothing that you can do. Oh, we got to unite. We got to unite, come together as one, and all of this bullshit is not going to work.
Right. I got a scripture is according to what you had said earlier. This is Isaiah 51:14. The captive exile hasten that he may be loosed, and that he should not die in the pit, nor that his bread should fail. So we actually
we're the captive exile, actually.
Done.
And because we've been exiled out of our land, and we're in captivity to this day.
Right, and we just like, look, man, hey, like he said earlier, the worse things get for America, the better things are for us. You know, we hasten in that day, man.
Right, right. We praying for that. Hey, the Lord make that happen like yesterday.
Right. We praying that it happens quickly, and we praying that it's over quickly. You know.
That's right. That's right. That's true. And then you'll go somewhere and you'll look at the way people act, and you'll see the look on their faces. Mm-hmm. And a lot of them, you can see them concern on their face, but they just hold. They try to what do they say? Keep a stiff upper lip, but that upper lip is quivering because whether they try to let people around them see it or not, they suffering. And I'm talking about the middle class and some of the upper class individuals because they know what's about to happen. They can feel it. And financially, they see a downturn. What is it? A downturn, and this economy so bad. It's like I can't even design that. I can't even. It's not something that you can really deal with any longer, especially if you have a large sum of money. Like so, I go. They all want to go to the different lands. Everybody want to return back to the places that they came from. You have cats going back to India. You have some people coming from you. You have a lot of refugees coming from China, but you have a lot of other nations going back to the nations that they from because, they see what's about to take place, man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I know that was in the scriptures as well.
Mm-hmm.
And you see that now because they can feel what's about to happen. They getting on the first ticket out of the first train, midnight train to Georgia. They getting the hell up out of here, man.
Mm-hmm. This
All
is
right.
I'm going to jump to Isaiah 13 and 14, jumping straight to the point. It
Okay.
says, "And it shall be as a chased roe, and as a
Mhm.
sheep that no man taketh up.
They are now
They shall every man turn to his own people, and flee everyone into his own land," like the brother said,
Mhm.
because they can see what's taking place here. They fleeing for the times to come.
That's right. That's right, brother. Hey, man, the things that are happening right now are so amazing. It's an awesome time to be alive, but it's also a very terrifying time to be alive as well. And if we didn't have faith in Yahweh and Yahushai, and we knew what we knew, we would probably be bugged out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we'd probably be out our damn minds. Like, man,
Right. It'll be a terrifying time.
yeah, you'll be like a something like a wild animal or wild beast.
Mm-hmm.
You just say fuck it, and you'll start acting a certain way and responding to the change that's happening around you in a negative manner, and that's why all hell is gonna break loose, man. All right,
Mm-hmm.
let's go to the next one. And mind you, these are devices that they're utilizing. They have a lot of this technology that they're going to use, or these false miracles that they're creating, or these energy weapons that they're utilizing. Okay, this is Esau's spiritual power. It's a so-called white man's ability, his power. Okay, by on the left hand side, which comes from Satan, man. Now, once again, we are not ignorant of his devices, right? Check this out. So, mind you, we got one side of the state that's under fire, and the other side of the state that is, freezing. Because over here in Michigan, it's cold as hell right now. I know it's cold as hell in Chicago. Okay, snow is everywhere and shit. And they got another polar vortex that's supposed to be coming down and hitting what is that next week. Um I think they said the 20th. And the temperatures are going to get so low, it's going to be temperatures lower than they've seen in 300 years. And it's going to stick around for 2 weeks, man. Biblical proportions.
Mm-hmm.
First Cali.
In New York.
Mm-hmm.
I wanna see the sky on fire with you. We move, we fall, we hope to find it all. We move, we fall down.
So look at that. That place is burning. Now, when it comes to the Bronx, that's one of the most densely populated places on the planet, or here in America, in New York, Or you have in the Bronx district, you got all of these different nation of people, mainly you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Natives, consolidated into this one area. And now the Bronx is on fire. They're making room for them smart cities over there too, man. Don't think it's just over in California. You seeing the same shit happen over in Hawaii, California. You got places over there in uh what is that? In Africa. A lot of Africa is on fire, dog. Like this shit is nuts right now, man. Because it all is serving a single purpose, and that's the Great Reset. That's what it's really all about, is bringing in the reset of this system.
So you know how California burning and all that, right? So I started playing my Dead Island 2 game. Peep this shit out. Y'all know that California be burning and all that, right? So there's the California map, LA with it all burning. It's actually called Hell A, right? But closer, look at this. I don't know if y'all can see it, but it says, hold on. It says 01 of 25 on the fucking date, dog. And it's an evacuation map. But look, 01, 25, 25. Get the fuck out of here.
Wow.
And we all remember me and the brother were just
video
talking about.
Yep.
We were just talking about. We just happened to be talking about Dead Island the other day, man.
Yep.
You know, I mean, come on, dude. And that game was made a while back. That was made a couple.
Yeah, that was made just a few years back, maybe 2 or 3 years back.
Yeah, man. Look, man, this is not some ironic situation that's happening. I try to talk to this Uber driver. We ride, and this Edomite is. Oh yeah, that's because. Yeah, wow, yeah. You know, usually this time of the year it's just really dry, and I'm like bringing up these valid points. Like I'm from Cali, and this shit is not usual.
And it's not that. They talking about the forest being dry, and that's why these fires. The fires ain't happening in no forest.
Right.
These fires are happening in densely populated areas, man.
Right.
These fires are happening in the city. It ain't never been a random fire sparked up in the city because of dry weather. In the forest, maybe, but in the cities, nothing. It ain't never happened. It ain't because no California is dry, man. They starting the fires and turning off the water.
Right, because I was kind of suspicious of those quote unquote forest fires, you know, just starting on their own as well. Like it was like last summer, 2024, they was doing it. I know that it just didn't start catching on fire just of itself.
That's right. This is all an agenda. Okay. And this agenda works in tandem to turn this place upside down. Psalms 82:5. They know not, neither will they understand. Right? Because I'm trying to talk to this damn Uber driver, and I'm bringing up all these valid points about, you know, why is the insurance cut off, and why was the insurance cut off? You know what I'm saying, a month before these fires happened, and how are these fires starting from inside the houses and then burning them ways outside. And I'm bringing up all these valid points, and he's just so locked in on what's, you know, the local news is saying, and instead of, you know, because they'll call us conspiracy theorists and shit, you know, but he's so locked in on what he sees on TV, on the news, and the bullshit he's being fed. He can't see reality. He can't see the truth of the situation or the matter. And by the time they see it, it's going to be too late. And they're going, oh, he was right. And then, you know, Mosai might put him to death shortly after or whatever, you know, by whatever in particular disaster is taking place around you. You know, the Most High has everybody's number. All right. And you can't choose when he called that number. You better pick up. Shit. You ain't gonna have no choice.
Shit out.
Go over some of the things.
Hey y'all, check this shit out.
Go
over some of the things that I heard in this meeting. It's very diabolical. All the perpetrators of this event are here. They're building up from a planned disaster by the use of directed energy weapons, which you can hear that interview in full by Googling the plan to burn up Northern California.
It's on your site, stopthecrime.net.
Yes, and I am, of course, Deborah Taveras, and I do run the website stopthecrime.net, where you can find that plan to burn up Northern California as well. But the agenda here today by the perpetrators here in Northern California was to, again, discuss the community warning program, preparing for a more resilient county. Now, for many of you, I've reported on resilient cities. I would recommend that you go to the YouTube Kill Cities by Rothschild and Rockefeller to understand what resilient planning is all about in your town. This is happening here in Sonoma County, but it's an extension of UN Agenda 21 policy.
Infrared from the satellites. Now wait for it. What is that? Did y'all see that? That is laser. And on the screen you can see what they often use that for, I'm sure. Apparently this is coming from Daywalker 378. But we got more on.
Hey, what did she say? Look up. Let me see that agenda again.
Of course, Deborah Taveras, and I do run the website stopthecrime.net, where you can find that plan to burn up Northern California as well. But the agenda here today by the perpetrators here in Northern California was to, again, discuss the community warning program, preparing for a more resilient county. Now, for many of you, I've reported on resilient cities. I would
preparing for a more resilient county. How they do that? By tearing down the old and establishing a new one in the ashes or in the wake of the old. That's all they do. Okay, that's the easiest way to go ahead and do it. Esau just want a clean slate. I mean, the kingdom gonna come in the same way. What is it? This place is gonna be cleansed by fire, right? America's gonna be destroyed. Israel's gonna be destroyed, and then we're gonna rebuild on top of those. Not in America, you know what I'm saying? But Israel, it's gonna be cleansed by fire, man. We don't gonna have to go down there and deconstruct all of these buildings and all that. No, man, the Heavenly Father is gonna give us a clean start. All we got to do is seek out those for continual employment, or these other nations, and they can come in and they can clean up all the dead bodies and skeletons and what have you. We're not gonna do all of that though, because we are what royalty is, and starting with the elect, we're gonna fully understand it in the kingdom to come, because this is the transition period that we're going through. Okay.
Yeah. Can you invite the brother back in when you get a chance? He should be in the background.
Oh, we're not back yet. I checked in about 1 more minute.
Con.
Give him time to jump in.
Yeah.
What's going on with all these videos surfacing of arsonists, random people just light?
Now look at this. Come on now.
What's going on with all these videos surfacing of arsonists, random people just lighting fires throughout the city? Do you think these are just random vandals? Or are these federal agents, people hired to create chaos? What do you guys think?
I definitely know. It's not about what we think, it's what we know. Is that, yeah, they do have different government officials out there that's adding on to the chaos, because Esau in general is an agent of chaos. So what they've done is they've set these different agents out there to start these fires. Like, this is like the second or third one I've seen individuals getting caught up starting fires, man. And no, none of them are black. And it ain't Tyrone, it ain't Hector, it ain't Tomahawk, you know what I'm saying, Great Eagle. It ain't
Right. This is Psalm 64:6. They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search, both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep, man. So they searching out these iniquities, man. And I think I read that one earlier. These Edomites been practicing this stuff. Heard the other brothers say that they seen videos of people just randomly setting fires and shit. Other than the brother showing these videos.
Right.
People just walking around randomly setting fires, getting arrested and shit.
Edomites.
So, yeah, and it's always Edomites. So most likely they are federal agents.
Uh-huh. And then when they get in trouble with the police, they just turn around and let them go.
Yeah. Oh, we're on a secret mission. We can't tell you the details, but I am agent such and such, and they'll verify me.
Right. And then that name come back, and they put them on a list so you can't mess with them.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah. Do you hear that? Are they in the background yet?
God. Let's see. No, nope, I don't see them yet.
Okay.
Salakia.
Yeah, we damn near done with the video anyway. Probably have to hit us up on YouTube.
He in the backstage. Tell him, brother, he in the backstage.
Can't do nothing if you ain't can't see him.
The nigga can't see me. No, I don't. For some reason.
It probably won't let him back in because we already filming. That's probably what it is.
Yeah, I think so. Damn. But Salakia. Let's continue.
I'll be right back.
Just check us backstage periodically.
Right. So, nope. I still don't see it. No, you probably just gonna have to sit in there with your Maricon. I mean, with Ra'ah. Oh.
There he is, right there.
Okay, there we go.
God damn it! And don't let it happen again. Wait, what happened? I didn't even know the brother was off. I don't even. So
your somehow that it had logged me off the screen, and then I was trying to get back in, so I tried to leave and then come back, but I brother had to hit the link to get me back in again, and then you had put me back in the show.
Okay. Let's start with Ra.
Well, it seems it's about that time again. Time I go patent hunting, because every time there's something big in the news, I seem to find a patent. And I don't know if you've seen this picture or this video. Or this video where things from the other fire west of LA, the blue things didn't seem to want to burn. None of them. Which brings us to this video, which I'm sure a lot of you have seen, where a certain color doesn't seem to be impacted by.
You saw that ship that was in the sea. Half of it was burnt, but none of the blue part was burnt. It's like, yeah, if you rewind it a little bit, yeah, that right there, the blue parts ain't burnt, but the rest of the ship is burnt, man. I was like,
brother, hey, brother, that's just a coincidence, man.
Right.
But you know what, though? Chinese people was already setting it up, and they was putting them blue sheets on their roofs before this even happened. They was putting all that blue stuff up on their roofs and stuff.
That's something to note, man.
I saw that, and their government was getting pissed. Their government was getting mad at them, right? I don't know how they got the memo, and Americans missed it, because they too entertained and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But they got the memo, and they understood what to do, and they did it.
Mm-hmm.
So this dude right here, when he's telling you about these strange things that's happening and showing you the do of the direct energy weapons, you know, you understand how they work just a little bit better. And
Yep.
if you live in that area that all of these things are happening, I suggest you get your ass up there and spread some blue fabric or the blue vinyl or whatever across your shit.
You better wear some blue long johns or some shit.
Right. For real.
No bullshit, man.
Hey, I don't whatever blue. Some blue paint, nigga, whatever. Hey, you know them chicks that be walking around with that damn body paint on and shit, they be butt naked.
Yeah.
Hey, get your ass out there, put some of that blue body paint on.
Yeah, fuck around and start drinking that colloidal silver and shit so you can turn blue shit.
Right, yeah, right. Put that shit in access. Just slamming down bottles of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that shit is crazy because once again, we told you about all these things well before, you know, we have a grasp on what was taking place through the spirit. We was able to tell you these things because the scripture says that, you know, the Lord shares this in Amos. The Lord shared the secrets with the prophets, man.
Yep.
If you see the brother in the background,
yep.
None of them. Which brings us to this video, which I'm sure a lot of you have seen, where a certain color doesn't seem to be impacted by that directed light. Which brings us to US patent number 103378. You can see the rest, but click on it, and what do we have? I'm not even going to say it up there, but you can read, and you can click, and you can read, and you can scroll. Go look for yourself. I'll tell you one thing I probably know for sure, though, is I bet a lot of the elites in that area, I bet none of them lost their lives. I bet they had some advanced warning of what was coming. But of course, all this is just speculation and satire, and I don't even know if that is CGI, AI, or what, but if I were you, I'd use my noggin and research more myself.
Like the men of Berea, you know, go in and do your research. Find out if these things are true. Right. Hey, you better follow your good people and take a t-shirt or a bag or whatever and put that over your roof.
What was that? US patent 0301 what?
Well, it seems it's about that time again. Time I go patent hunting, because every time there's something big in the news, I seem to find a patent. And I don't know if you've seen this picture or this video. Or this video where...
Patent hunter. Okay.
No, I want to see the number that he typed in.
Things from the other fire in the news. Time again. Time I go patent hunting, because every time there's time again.
Brother, why are you rewinding it?
What's it about? Did he? Where is it? About
Closer to the
blue things.
Yeah, closer to the middle of the video.
Didn't seem to want to burn. None of them. Which brings us to this video, which I'm sure a lot of you have seen, where a certain color doesn't seem to be impacted by that directed light. Which brings us to US patent number 103378. 103378. You can see the rest.
103378.
41B2. 41B2. Some shit like that.
Hold on, I'll play it back one more time.
You don't have to. I can see the patent on the screen.
Okay.
Hey, man, see.
Yeah, you don't need to see this, man. That's my power for you, bro. You can't be looking this up. What's wrong with you?
Yeah. See, you gotta watch out for these brothers, man. What is that again? Paste. Search. Yep, I'm looking it up right now. Yep. Directed energy weapon. And it's basically got all this information, all types of information on it. And it's a true patent. Yep. A true patent. What y'all want to see it?
Want to see
Want
it?
to see it go? Hold on.
Here it go.
U.S. patent. What is it? 1033.
Hey, Shalom, brother. Shalom, Michael.
7841.
Yeah, Shalom, brother.
841. B2.
Brothers pulling up.
So yeah, I'm actually
the Holy Nation of Israel. Shalom.
Yeah, so I'm actually looking up that U.S. patent right there. If y'all can actually see my screen, this is the U.S. patent. And you know when you click on it,
we can't.
What y'all can see the screen? Yeah. Can y'all see it?
Hold on, add it to the stage. Okay, we can see it now.
Con. So yeah, this is the U.S. patent, directed energy, such and such. You know, and yeah, this is the whole patent. So that just to prove that it is a true patent, and he ain't bullshitting about it. Y'all can actually type it in for yourselves or see it for yourselves. That is a true patent from the to the United States. All the legal documentation is there.
That's right.
It's just, man, hey, this stuff is real, man.
That's why they're trying to they signed a bill to ban TikTok or X or whatever right before Trump get in, the day before Trump trying to stop.
Con.
Wait, what did the brother say?
They're trying to ban TikTok and X before Trump get in office, and Trump is trying to stop TikTok and X from being banned.
Yeah, because how they gonna do that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he signed the bill already. He already signed the bill. It takes effect one day before Trump gets in.
And see, it definitely don't make no sense because you have what's my man's name? Elon Musk is part of Doge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what they trying to stop. They want to stop this thing. I think this thing is X. They're trying. They signed a bill to ban it one day before Trump get in, and Trump going to court to try to stop it.
Yeah, X, formerly known as Twitter.
Yeah, Twitter, right? It was used to be Twitter, not TikTok. It's X.
Yeah, because that's Elon Musk, and Elon Musk is the head of Doge.
Oh yeah. Well, they talking about X is gonna be banned on the 15th, I think.
And see, that they only talking about that shit because that's the Biden era. Biden and them to talk about this. This old motherfucker's on his way out. So this nigga,
right. They did that on purpose. They're trying to mess Trump all the way up on purpose.
This old nigga, man, he out of here anyway. This motherfucker about what he gonna do and shut your old ass up. Okay, we almost up out of here, man. Longer this old nigga stay in there, man, we can't get up out of here, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, get your old ass out of here.
That reminds me, them shutting down these social media sites. That's part of them, part of it leading into the famine of the word. That's another prophecy that got fulfilled. Is
Right.
Amos 8:11. It says, "Behold, the days come," said the Lord Yahweh Yahushai, "that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord." Okay, because if they ban TikTok and X, then Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube is next.
Right.
And
And
those are all sites that brothers use to get to push this word out there.
right. And
And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro and seek the word of the Lord, and shall not find it.
That's
All right,
right.
so yeah, we're getting close to that time.
Right.
Because
Right.
once all hell break loose, they don't want the truth, continuing to circulating, so for them to continue to be exposed.
Gone.
That's right.
Gone.
That's right. They don't want that. Hey, that famine of the word is right here around the corner, man.
Hey, somebody
Okay.
come near. Look, behind me. Oh,
This track has way too much proof on it. On the platform.
Right, because we can actually see it on our screen too.
Yep,
Yep.
yep, yep.
Brothers
The water,
said
brother.
TikTok. Yeah, that's real. TikTok has way too much truth on there. X is the only platform they can't ban free speech, and it's because Elon. That's why they want X gone. That's right. That's exactly why they want X gone. And you know what? On Twitter anyway. I mean on X anyway. When you go on there, uh, I remember when somebody put me up on Twitter, right? A former brother, and he was showing me how it ain't nothing but a bunch of racist ass devils on there anyway. You go to the comments and all of that, they be calling you nigger all in the comments and talking all crazy and reckless and shit. But don't none of their accounts get banned, especially since Elon Musk came into it. It's a lot of white supremacists that's on X, but it's a lot of truth that's going out on there too. So what they're gonna do is they're gonna set it up to where you're gonna have to have that mark of the beast in your right hand or your forehead, right? That chip, just to be able to access these platforms. That's one of the ways they're gonna use to funnel out the truth in that famine of the word. You ain't gonna be able to access it unless you got that chip. Might have to scan your chip or do something extra to get that shit on there. So yeah, they got trust and believe. They got it figured out. They got a science to this wickedness. You know what I'm saying? And they're about to activate it. They're about to activate it like that Jerry curl grease. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep going.
But click on it, and what do we have? I'm not even going to say it up there, but you can read, and you can click, and you can read.
Is what we did too.
Yep. Yep. And it's all there.
Right. And it's not, what they have set up is something for you to see and for the rest of the elites to see, so you can make preparations. Really, the Heavenly Father got this up so you can understand what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
I had my old pastor, right? I'm cool with him on I'm not cool with him, but I got him on my he's on my Facebook. He sent me a friend request like a couple of years ago, and I accepted it. And I dropped some heavy, it was proof that we the Israelites. You know what I'm saying? I had dropped that knowledge on him, and I basically just sent him some of the clips showing proof, like about our DNA, how they went and they tested our DNA amongst the individuals that are all in the Middle East right now, and it didn't match any of theirs. But then they went and they tested the bones from ancient Israel and so-called Negroes and the Latinos and natives. Their blood, that DNA matched with the ancient inhabitants of the land. And of course, what the hell did he say? He said something funny, right? because remember, I did a video too, not too far, not too long ago, where they were talking about using the pastors and shit like that to push this agenda too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because these agendas, these pastors are gonna get on it. Because he asked me, he said, what is the source of the information and who did the DNA study? And I put Dr. Reich from Harvard Medical School, who leads teams analyzing ancient DNA and has conducted studies on African American ancestry through historical samples like those from catechin furnace, in a companion paper published in the American Journal of Human Genetics, and in a Q&A from study co-author Rosalind Curry, a Harvard Kenneth C. Griffin Graduate School of Arts and Science student in the Reich Lab and former 23andMe intern. And his return was, a little bit later, a couple days later, he said he did do DNA studies. However, from what I found, none of his studies fully support this video. Some of his information is used, but not to support the thrust of the video. He said, "Thanks for the info." Anyway, I wouldn't say shit else. I'm like, oh, nigga, you shuffling. You goddamn, you shuffling, or you doing that old soft shoe in this motherfucker, man. All right, because that was right there. You can look it up on Google. And the man said he did the research and found this. But all he had to find, nigga, it was at the last 3 seconds of the video. It didn't support that. So, brother, hey, good luck. Thanks for, I'm like, oh, nigga, please, man. Whatever,
Right. Because the scriptures say, study to show thyself.
Blind niggas, man.
Yeah, study to show thyself approved. If you don't convince yourself that this is the truth, then it ain't no convincing you.
Right.
And that's one of the things that people really don't understand about this truth, man. About the truth. Hey, we ain't trying to convince you. We were commanded to tell you, whether you hear or forbear. The rest is up to you once you've been told. It's not on us to convince you. The Lord didn't say, hey, go out and convince these niggas, man.
Right.
Convince them of the truth. No, he said, go and tell them whether they hear or forbear. He went even further and said that they ain't gonna believe you because they didn't believe him. How you ain't gonna believe the servant if you don't believe the master.
Right. Who's the master?
Shit.
It's a precept I ain't got out in a minute, but since you mentioned that blind nigga that you had, that pastor, it says, stay, this is Isaiah 29 and 9. Stay yourselves and wonder, cry ye out and cry. They are drunken, but not with wine. They stagger, but not with strong drink. They basically drunk off that Babylonian wine,
Staggering off of that spiritual crack known as Christianity.
Right.
Right. Yeah. It says,
oh yeah,
Lord Yahweh hath poured out upon you the spirit of deep sleep, and have closed your eyes, and the prophets and your rulers, the seers have you covered. That's why, niggas like that, can't get it,
Right.
And it's gonna stay like that until all hell break loose, and then they're gonna be looking for all the answers. And then he's gonna be hitting you up again.
Right. Hey, brother, what was that info you said again? And what's the name of the Lord and shit?
He ain't gonna be able to get in contact with you at that time. Shit.
Right. They gonna try though.
Yeah,
brother,
yeah.
God damn, let me put his
brother left me on red. You got that right. Yeah, famine. Go search for it yourself.
Yeah.
It says in verse 11, it says, and the vision of all is become unto you as the words of a book that is sealed, which men deliver to one that is learned, saying, read this, I pray thee. And he said, I cannot, for it is sealed. Hey, Yahushua done, unsealed the book, but only for the elect, So that's pretty much the reason why you tell these plantation Christians, about the mysteries of this book and you breaking it down for them, you know, they still can't receive it. You know, it's because Yahweh only gave, you know, his elect as far as who Yahweh Shai is going to unseal these mysteries to. It says, and the book is delivered to him that is not learned, saying, read this, I pray thee. And he said, I am not learned. Okay.
Right.
Wherefore, the Lord said, for as much as these people draw near me with their mouth and with their lips do honor me, but have removed their heart far from me, but their fear toward me is taught by the precepts of men. And this nigga is supposed to be a pastor?
Pastor
On top
pork
of that,
chop.
yeah.
Pastor pork chop.
Oh, and there's a
Pastor pork chop and gravy, and put some gravy on them pork chops, bro.
Some gravy and Popeye's biscuits.
I want to say this. Let me say this. This is from the Holy Nation of Israel. It said, right. We just plant the seeds. Is the most highest choice if the seed grows or dies.
That's right. Because you know the Most High gotta plant you to be part of the vine, and you know like the John the 17th chapter mentioned that Yahweh Shai is only going to be dealing with the elect at this time, not everybody else, and Yahweh Shai represents the vine, you know.
That's right.
So if you ain't planted and rooted, you know,
you ain't planted and rooted, then your ass will get booted. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. Most I ain't dealing with you, man. Get your ass out of here. Boot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Go to the sellers and buy it, nigga. You know.
And there's another thing that I saw today.
These people don't know how close we are to deliverance, man, when they seeing all these UFOs, so-called drones, in the air tonight or in the air now, and they seeing it everywhere. That deliverance is close. Motherfuckers better stop playing, man, before it's too late.
And there's another thing that I saw today. I don't know if y'all seen it, but it's about Kenya changing their divorce laws and shit. Matter of fact, if you would allow me to share my screen, brother.
Bro, we ain't on
that. But yeah, this right here.
Kenya has abolished 50% divorce settlements for women, and here's why. First of all, the idea of splitting a man's matrimonial property with a woman has been proven to be problematic, specifically in the Western countries where divorce is incentivized. Meanwhile, it's becoming popular in certain liberal African countries. A woman marries a man for a couple of years and make a few babies with him, and the next thing you know is she's filing for a divorce.
Something that needs to happen over here, that when a woman marry a guy that's wealthy, that when she gets divorced, that she don't automatically take no 50%. She's basically evaluated for what she brought to the relationship. It's not no automatic half like what's done over here in America, and it's to eliminate what they're seeing as growing in their communities as far as women marrying wealthy men just to exploit them and to rip them off.
Kenya has
so basically what it's saying is Kenya is abolishing the 50% divorce laws. So a woman cannot have access to a man's wealth anymore. Like, because they basically adopted the same laws that America adopted, where a woman divorce you, she get half your shit. They said, no, that ain't happening no more. A woman divorce you and she gets basically what she put in it. Shoot, I gotta find the whole video, but basically, in the whole video, he basically went in to explain that a woman over there now, if they divorce their husband, they get what they put in it. If they have kids, they get a certain percentage. If they have if they was actually helping the man out, cooking, cleaning, taking care of the house, all that other stuff, they get a certain percentage, but it's no more 50% of the man's wealth. basically what they saying is, look, you marry this man, you can't marry him for money. You can marry him and you gonna get what you put in it. If you married him and you wasn't cooking and cleaning and all that other stuff, guess what? You divorce him, you gets nothing. You put in zero, you get zero. You know?
Right. That's how it's supposed to be anyway.
Yeah, that's how it's
Right,
supposed to be anyway.
Because you Babylonian sluts over here in America, that's how they was cashing out on, you
That's
niggas
how they
over here,
still are cashing
especially
out.
you celebrities.
Yep, that's how they still are cashing out. And I got this is of course, Isaiah 32:9. Rise up, ye women that are at ease, hear my voice, ye careless daughters, give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. Tremble, ye women that are at ease, be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins. They shall lament for the teats, for the pleasant field, for the fruitful vine. Upon the land of my people shall come thorns and briars, yea, upon all the houses of joy in the joyous city. It's gonna be bad, man, and especially for you careless ass
I
women.
just take one from Dollar Bill. It's gonna be trouble.
Right. Gonna be trouble. It's gonna be bad, man. You, especially for you women. I mean, because it's already men already are done with the modern woman, the modern day woman already. You know,
And the
they
main
already.
thing that's gonna get these women all messed up is they're not gonna be able to enjoy their comforts. That's one of the
Right.
main reasons why a lot of marriages is about to fail, because once they go digital and bring this RFID, the mark of the beast out, and these women can't enjoy their comforts like they used to, that's what's gonna drive a lot of these women to get that shit.
Crying.
Oh hell yeah! Hey,
So you men, you be like Lot and don't follow after Lot's wife. All right,
right.
You go ahead and you if you had to separate from her, separate from her.
Yep.
That's right. As it says right here, Ecclesiasticus 25 and 25. Well, we start at 24. Of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die.
Right. So much for listening to the Black Queen, huh?
Right. The black goddess, bruh.
It always was a black queen.
Always was a crack fiend, a crack queen, mama. You know,
right.
That's what that was. That was because even Tupac found out his mom was full of shit before he was executed. I saw a documentary. His father, his real father, was getting close to him before he died, and she was pissed off because he thought his real father was killed. Dog, he thought he died. This whole time she just took him away from the father and then raised him and kept moving around until they ended up getting to Cali. You know what I'm saying? Kept bouncing the fuck around and just so he wouldn't find him. He was out there looking. He was searching for his son. And then she raised him around her side of the family, and they ridiculed him and treated him like shit. His brothers and sisters on that side of the family treated him like shit. He felt like an outsider. While he had brothers and sisters, he would go spend the night with his father's side of the family, with his brothers and his sisters and shit, and they embraced him. Okay? And he got close to Pop before he died. When saw him after he got shot the first time in the hospital, he reached out to his father and he connected with him. He wasn't looking for no money or nothing. And he was pissed with his mom. They did an interview, and he was talking about, he was just basically disappointed with his mom. They did it on Venice Beach. So all of that, and then he said his father brought out, he's like, people don't understand. He let me know he didn't write that song, Dear Mama, for his mother. He wrote that for, because in general, he was talking to mothers, Jake mothers in general that situation applied to, as he will often do, right? And so, continuing on, give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to gad abroad.
Right. You have to give you boundaries. That's the thing they're talking about right now. That's what that hedge is. It's called boundaries in this day and age. So you give a woman boundaries that she cannot pass. And if she step over those boundaries, she will not go as you would have her. Give her a bill of divorce and let her go.
Ah, brother, hold up. That's abuse. Why you abusing these queens, bro?
Right, because boundaries is
God
not
hates divorce, brother.
hey, boundaries is not abuse. You overstep them boundaries, that means you're not going the way that I would have you go.
Right.
And if you will not go the way I would have you go, hey, here's your bill of divorce. Get the fuck out.
That's right.
You
Cut
know?
her off from thy flesh.
Right. Cut her off from thy flesh. Give her a bill of divorce and let her go. Because she ain't going how you want her to go.
Well, wait,
because in the times that we're coming into now, if you don't, you know, your woman gonna cause you to be killed.
Yep.
Or take that trip.
Yep.
Right. Or you'll come home and you'll fucking come home and she done been and got your damn children chip and put you in a precarious situation.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And like, damn, you'll come home like, well, nigga, now you got to get it. Because I went and got the chip and I got them chip too.
Right.
God damn it.
We actually seen a situation similar to that in real time during the CV-19, because this lady, she was a security guard. She said that she wasn't getting the jab. She left her kids with her mom while she was at work, and then her mom got the kids the jab. And then what did she do? She was pissed at her mom, but her kids already got the jab. So what did she do? She went and got the jab.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yep. And you know, when I asked her why did she do it, she was like, because if anything happened to her kids, she gonna go with her kids.
Yep.
And it's like, damn. And a lot of you niggas, hey, if your woman don't go the way you want her to go and you keep her around and shit, hey, you best be prepared, because a situation like that could happen to you.
Right. You ain't exempt from that.
And what are you gonna do in that day? You know?
This is 1 Corinthians 7:29. But this I say, brethren, the time is short. It remaineth that both they that have wives be as though they had none.
Mm-hmm. Right. Be as though you have none. Hey, in that day and in that time, if she ain't doing precisely what you say, hey, you better be as though you had none. Hey, I'm going to the right. What way you going? I'm going to the left. All right. I'm leaving. Do what you want to do.
Hey, and I'm taking my kids with me.
Right. Because in that day and that time, it ain't going to be no law to stop you but yourself.
Right.
Hey, I remember that video I just showed. Hey, you Marco, remember the video I showed you where Shanae came on there to debate that one dude? What's his name?
Yeah. I don't remember the name, but I remember the video. But yeah, the brother
Cooley or something like that. His name Cooley or something.
Oh
yeah. But she was taught. She came on there to basically say the black. She said not no other race. The black woman is better than the black man because the black woman is superior.
And we want to know what her reasoning was because of her womb.
Because of her womb. It was the most stupidest shit I've ever heard. Yeah. But
he disproved her on every point, though. He dismantled her entire argument.
But what was sad,
and the scriptures dismantled your argument.
And the sad part about that is this woman had to be about 60 years old.
With
She had to be 60 years old, coming on there looking like Shanae from Martin.
Damn.
And I'm serious, like she looked just like Shanae from Martin. It was like a Martin skit, but it was a real woman. It was a real woman, and her, you know, I wanted somebody to
Don Quisha,
yeah.
Yes.
And yeah, that's her name. Look, she got mad because he called her Don Quisha quick, and she was like, no, that ain't my name. Don Quisha. You gotta say Don Quisha with a G at the end. He like, damn, all I said was the name a little fast, but okay, Don Quisha. And I'm thinking to myself, do she even know what the word dong means?
Well, you spell it with a U, we know what dong is.
Right, right.
Hey,
I'm like, oh, your name Dumb Quisha, huh?
You about as every bit as dumb as your motherfucking mama is, because you know that's who gave her that stupid ass name.
Right.
Dog.
Quisha.
I used to go to school
Dog
with
like doodle.
a lot. It's a lot of Koreans and shit with the name Dong. Long.
Hold on, I got something from I got something from the Holy Nation of Israel. To read something else.
Yeah, I wanted to respond to his comment but you started speaking. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah. The Holy Nation of Israel said it's hard to find a wife in these times. They are all either whores, alpha females, or hate the Most High.
That's right.
Combination of all three.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, that has come true in these times.
Yeah.
You know, these women could get on social media sites, you know, be scantily clad and shake their ass and get all types of dudes in their DMs and get all this validation which boosts their ego, but they don't want to submit and be wise because, you know, they feel like they can just finesse and get over on it.
Right. Yes, that's very fucking true. And don't nobody want no argumentative alpha woman. Okay?
Right.
Don't nobody
want a so-called alpha woman, period.
No.
There's really no such thing as an alpha woman.
Right.
Either you're a woman or you're not, you know. That alpha shit is them trying to be like men.
Right. The fuck is that? We don't want to look. I'm not a homosexual. I don't want nobody trying me and shit. That's what another man does. You know what I'm saying? I want somebody. I'm supposed to be the head of the house. So I don't need somebody usurping my authority and shit.
Right.
And then you stop wanting to have sex with them and shit. I've been married for 13 years before. I didn't have many women, right? And in relationship situations. And then you stop fucking them and then you chilling with the brothers a lot because they understand where you coming from and we share this word and they think it's something wrong with you. I just find it something strange. You always around men. You always want to surround yourself with men and why am I competing and shit? Like, bitch, this ain't no competition. My brother's gonna win every time because see, we are on the same wave pattern. Do you understand?
Bitch, not everything is sexual.
No, I don't want to have sex with a woman that I argue with all the fucking time. That turned me off.
Right.
You want to do anything to turn a man off, argue like a motherfucker with him.
Right.
See what happens.
And that's the thing about women's mind. Women actually think everything is sexual because everything in their mind is sexual.
Well, because that's what's the natural use of a woman, like it says.
Just to get ran in.
Hey,
you know,
to take this rod
all the time, man.
To take this rod of correction.
Right, and men, we be on something different, man. Bitch, once you get pounded, it's like, look, now we on to other things. You know, shit, we got other things to worry about. You don't, but we do.
Right,
you know?
right. Our mind is on.
The brother wanted me to bring out this precept real quick. This is 1 Corinthians 11:8. For the man is not of the woman, but the woman of the man. Most High formed, first of all, the Most High formed Adam first, then he made Eve. You know, y'all supposed to be on support.
Right.
It says, neither was the man created for the woman, but the woman for the man, was created for the man.
Right, and that's true. The woman was created for the man. You know,
I mean, he didn't say, I will make a help meet for Eve. No, he said, I will make a help meet for Adam.
Yeah.
That's right.
We wasn't created happy wife, happy life. Yeah, that scripture kills that happy wife, happy life bullshit. We wasn't created for them. They was created for us. They was created to make sure we are happy. And truth be told, since we under these curses, that's why our women act the way they act. Talking about, I ain't cooking for no man. I ain't cleaning for no man. I do it for my kid. Bitch, you was made to cook and clean for your man. That's what you was made for.
Cook, clean, fuck, and shut the fuck up.
Right. If you ain't got nothing to say that will uplift that man, you ain't got nothing to say.
Hey, the scripture said that's like a weariness to his bones, or it also goes into it being like a constant dripping. You living under the same roof with an argumentative wife. That's like a constant dripping. I don't know if y'all ever been in a house that got leaked from the, like a leaky ceiling or something.
Yeah.
You put that fucking bucket underneath it, and that shit just keep bloop, bloop. Like they literally got a torture called the water torture, and they tie your ass down, right? And they have a drop of water, like nonstop, just keep a drop of water keep hitting you in your motherfucking head. Do you know it drives you insane, dog? It's a drop. Now, I'm not talking about the water torture where they put the towel over your face and then they dump bunches of water on and simulate you drowning. No, because you gotta understand your body is made up of 75-80% fluid. All right. And that dripping sends vibrations throughout your body, right? And you don't know when because the drop, it'll come out, you know what I'm saying? You don't know when it's going to drop. It's not like you can just count, every 5 seconds. It might be every 3 seconds. It might drip slow and drip fast. And they'll do it, and it'll keep dripping on their forehead. It will drive you insane, dog. That's a form of torture. You know what I'm saying? So don't look. I'm welling up being by myself. I have women, but damn, dog, I cut them off so I can be about my father's business. Because damn, dude, being around women all the time, and they not somebody that's working with you. Can two walk together? At least they be agreed. If y'all not agreed and you always arguing and shit, that shit drains you, dog. That shit kills you.
Yep.
And in the time that we in right now, we ain't got time for that shit.
Right.
All of that is a chasing of the wind.
Yep.
And I just got something else to show real quick. There's one more before we get.
Come on. You showed this one, didn't you? Oh, no, not this one.
Did I show this?
The more I look into this California Palisades fire, the more it seems planned. And I want to go over 3 things as to why I think this. Number 1, none of the fire hydrants had water in it.
No water in the hydrants. 17.6 million cut from the fire department. Karen Bass, a recent headline, I think you might have tweeted that out from the...
That's suspicious. Number 2, the insurance companies removed fire damage from the insurance a month before this.
And these insurance people decided to cancel their fire. And we're going through this, and it just happened, and they have no fire insurance. So thank you, California insurance companies.
That's also...
And that woman right there, when I did that lesson the other night, our parents have been in that, they're 90, and they have been in that house for 75 years. And a month before the fires hit, all of these people had their fire insurance.
Yep. And it's like, but that goes to show how wicked insurance is, man. Because as soon as they know some shit is gonna happen, because they know, they cut that insurance shit off, even though they've been getting paid billions from the people, man.
Right.
I mean, shit. Just to hear that that lady had her crib for 75 years.
Oh, that was her parents. Her parents did.
Her parents had the crib for 75 years. Can you imagine the amount of money that they paid to the insurance companies over all that time? Now imagine how many people are in California. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And that's a high dollar area. So
and they ain't getting that money back. And they supposed to been building that money up just in case any of that shit happened. And they just so happened to cut it off a month before the fires happened. That's because they knew.
Right. Insider information.
With those 2 things being said,
I don't want to break the subject y'all on right now. I just want to touch up on just that subject one just for a second. It says behold not everybody's beauty, and sit not in the midst of women. You know, sometimes you gotta even get away from your wife sometimes. You know?
Yeah.
It's
Yes, you do.
so like Ecclesiastes 42 and 12. Yeah, it says, behold not everybody's beauty, and sit not in the midst of women. You know, basically, you know, it's good to get around. That's why it's good to have brotherhood, so you know you can, you know, iron
Con.
sharpen iron. But being around your woman for too long, you know, you kind of start to just get off track, to say the
Con.
least.
Con.
It says, for from garments cometh the moth, and from women wickedness.
Mm-hmm.
It just happens like that with them. You know what I'm saying? Look, they can mean well, but if you can't spend too much time around them, it's just gonna happen.
Right.
So, you know, I don't care how.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna use this opportunity to call out this wicked ass bitch on Instagram who calls herself Real Jew. Y'all, and she put things on her Instagram page that basically shows that basically she against what the Akim is teaching. You know, and it just goes to show that ain't no woman in the truth.
No. Hey man, I got a woman at my job that think God is a woman. I mean, I'm talking about the shit is real stupid. But anyway, you know.
That shit is dumb as fuck.
Yeah.
Why?
Hey, I hit her with the why would God make herself bleed every month?
Right.
Month? I mean, for 7 days out of every month. You know, it was a lot of jaw dropping when I said that, you know, and I meant it as a slight, as a funny slight, but you know, it's like, motherfucker, look, God ain't gonna make himself bleed for 7 days out of every goddamn month. It's like,
Right.
come on, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Why would he inconvenience himself like
Right,
that?
right. It's like, yeah.
You know what? That's the humble. That's the content. Because even in the kingdom, women are still gonna have that menstruation.
That menstruation every month. They might not have the birth pains, but that menstruation, hey, better humble yourself, bitch.
Yeah, yeah. I give the rest of my wives some time with me. You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
And I go take your ass to your house. I'll see you in 7 damn days.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Why, hey, if God was a woman, why the hell would he make y'all sit down to pee?
Right.
Humble
Right.
yourself, bitch.
Right. Hey, I'm gonna be honest, man.
Real, man.
Hey, them chicks be pissing on themselves, man. I done seen a
Right.
couple women, they can't hold it, they end up pissing on themselves, man. Man, we be like, man, fuck all that. I whip this motherfucker out.
Right.
And bust it out, you know. They be wearing them tight ass pants, trying to get them pants and just get the pissing. Like, why? What? That's because you need to be at home where you can take care of yourself.
Right, exactly.
You can maintain yourself. You know what I'm saying? You ain't supposed to be
Yeah,
all out here in the woods with these tight ass jeans on, you know what I'm saying? With some apple bottoms, boots with the fur. You know what I'm saying? You ain't supposed to be out here and then you end up pissing on yourself. I've seen it happen so many times. I just be like, damn, well, at least if you had a dress on, you know, you can lift the dress. You out here dressed, you know what I'm saying? With old girl from Pink Book, you got this Magic City uniform on. You know what I'm saying? Remember that video I showed y'all with them two chicks trying to get, and they both had to pee real bad, and they was drunk, I guess, and they were trying to get into the house, and she couldn't, you know, because the closer you get to the, you can't,
you trying to open the door, she start pissing.
And then our friend in the back got to laughing at, and then she slipped and fell all in it.
Fell all in
it. Laid on the ground. And then our friend got to pissing on herself too. I'm like, damn, I've never seen a man do that. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
because all the man got to do is whip that shit out and just let it go.
Hey man, I'm gonna go find a tree. You know?
Right, exactly. Let me go find a tree. This ain't gonna take nothing but a second.
Right.
Shit.
Right. And a woman is extremely vulnerable. Anybody's vulnerable while they peeing. You know, but a woman is extreme. You got your shit exposed, girl. Nigga come by like, oh yeah, I want you. Like Uncle Sam, I want you. You know, hey, what you gonna do? This is the reality that we coming back to, man.
Yeah, hey, yeah, that's the reality, and and it's starting with California fires and shit. Oh shit,
that's real shit though.
This next assumption, which is smart cities. Look at this before and after video.
Okay, I guess let's park along the street, yeah? And then, Dave, if you can just
Oh
go
my.
ahead of us and try to set up a signal.
Right here, right here. This is where it's got to be. This is, oh my God. What? I've never, look at this.
So with that being said, my main assumption here is that they removed the fire insurance and they also cut off the water and the fire hydrants, all to rebuild a smart city in those areas because of the 2030 agenda that they're preparing for in the next 4 years, which deals with AI, smart cars, and digital currency. But let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Do you think this is planned? Because I definitely do.
We know this is planned. It's not about what we think, brother. We
Right.
know. And this is the last one right here.
As you can see, LA's vision for becoming a smart city is already becoming a reality. As a 3-time United States Digital City Award winner, the city of Los Angeles has been investing in the infrastructure, the apps, and the data tools to be a globally recognized smart city. But as technology evolves, so our smart city must evolve too. That's why we have developed our Los Angeles Smart City Strategy, known as Smart LA 2028, as a roadmap to the 2028 Summer Olympics. It includes 56 new goals that use technology to transform the way we live, work, and move around LA. Check it out here. Thank you.
So that was their plan all along.
Tell to me.
Yep, this is Revelations 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth he hath but a short time. And what did the dudes say? They schedule is to have these smart cities built by 2030. It's already 2025. It don't got long no more. So he don't got that much time to finish what his enterprise was. He ain't gonna get to enjoy it, but he don't got long to finish it. Why? Because the truth is already been stirred up, man.
Right. Hey, right. And then they gotta finish that city before the Olympics come. In their mind. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. In their mind, yep.
Right. And so in their mind, they think that they're gonna accomplish this great deed. But the Most High is throwing a wrench in everything that you thought that you was gonna be able to do.
Yep.
Because at the end of the day, what is it? Job 5 and 12. He disappointeth the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise.
Yep. Trying to have this stuff done by 2030, it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna happen.
No. That dog, what do they say in the country? That dog ain't gonna hunt.
Yep. Shit.
You know what I'm saying? That dog ain't finna hunt, You thought it was, but it ain't finna go no. It ain't finna hunt, man. So shit. Either way you cut it, the Heavenly Father got your number every which way. And the only ones that's savvy to what's about to happen is the elites, man. The elites outside of the men of the Lord, the elites know what's about to happen, man. That's why they trying to implement all of this. And hopefully, man, what did Apostle Tahar deem 2028? I mean, damn, 2025. Shit, I'm getting ahead of myself, bro. What did he deem 2025? The hopeful year of this of judgment, or I think it's of deliverance. You know what I'm saying?
Gone.
Hopefully, 2025 is 2025 is the year that all hell break loose. They come out that mark of the beast, and the Lord brings in that third world war, and he hopefully we be part of the elect, and he delivers us, man.
Yep.
Lord bless to be that time, man. All of that bullshit about sticking around for another 7, 8 years and all this bullshit. Like, man, Lord forbid, man. Let's get the fuck out of here. Like, hey, he said he had to come back soon. At least there'll be nothing, or even elect. You see, which they not, man.
Yep.
So, y'all got anything else?
No, I don't.
All right, man. So, with that, we pray you will edify. Hey, when it comes down to it, we encourage you to do like the men of Berea and study to show yourself approved. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't, guess what? You shortchanging yourself and your family. Because if you are part of the elect, Lord bless, man, you are part of the elect. Your family will be saved as well as you. That's that 144,000 and the 1/3. Okay, so that
more like Morgan Freeman in that movie Lean on Me. You better know the song.
Right. Hey, he had them sing it on the spot. Shit, we're gonna have you in that damn bathroom singing that song, bruh. You best know the words. I don't want to hear no Jesus in that motherfucker anywhere. I don't want to hear the J word because that's not his name. That's why you wonder why he angry with the wicked every day. Because they call it one, they call him the wrong name. And Jesus. Oh, man. So, hey, we pray you were edified, man. Study to show yourself approved, man. And, work your salvation out with fear and trembling. All right? With that, hey, we pray you were edified.
Once again, all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh.
Gosh. All right. Double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone and Rule One. Salutations to you, brothers that preach, teach, and prophesy his word in truth and sincerity. All right, we put our lives on the line in these last days to bring you this raw and this uncut truth, man. All right. And so with that, we pray you was edified. Till the next time, we bid you shalom.
Yep, shalom.
Shalom.